What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Varney, and today we've got another card game. This one is Riftbound. I've been super excited to play this because it looks really interesting. I'm not a League of Legends fan, but I am a fan of card games, and this card game looks super interesting, just like Digimon, just like Grand Archive. So we're gonna jump in. I was able to get my hands on a Proving Grounds box, as well as two boosters, one of each starter, this Volibear mat that you can see, and some Volibear sleeves. Volibear looks the coolest to me. He's a big, furious bear. Mind you, I have no affiliation to League of Legends or anything. I like the idea of it, but I've never played it. I've known of it, just never played it myself. We decided we're gonna go all in because, why not? It looks fun. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be opening one booster pack, and that's it. I will open the other stuff on my own time. So, off the bat, box looks pretty standard. I dented the box. This didn't come indented like this. This was my fault. But I know people have had issues with packs or being bent or boxes being bent. So off the rip, we've got a 14 card booster pack. I believe this is 24 packs. Yep, this is 24 packs. So this is basically a standard Bandai box for those of you who play Bandai card games. This pretty much is a Bandai box. I believe in terms of like the hits and the distribution as well, it should be similar in that aspect. But we've got our packs here. They all have Ari on them. I don't know much of the legends. I'm going to be learning it as I open the packs. Y'all can let me know in the comments anything that I miss. But we're going to go through the first couple packs here slowly as we look and see what do we got. So we've got the Watchful Sentry. I know this game, I believe you can choose basically two colors and play it in your deck. You've got units, you've got reactions, you've got actions, and I believe that's you have battlefields as well. That it actually does kind of matter. So that, yeah, I can see the cut on these cards are rough. That was one thing that I know people talked about, and you can already like see it here. Let me pull it up to the camera. It's not overly bad, but you can just see that difference. Like, that's a very rough cut on the edges. Like, it wasn't clean is effectively what it boils down to, which is crazy because not all the cards have the same problem. But if we look at, like, I have a Grand Archive card here in comparison. Just look at the edges. You don't see any of the, like, fraying from the cuts. Same thing with Digimon. This is an older Digimon card, and yeah, you still don't see any of those cuts. So that's definitely something. I mean, first impressions are everything, right? And having those sort of QA issues right off the bat doesn't really bode well for, image for the company. But, there's enough people interested that it's probably something that's not going to be too detrimental. Just hope that future sets have that problem rectified. So for those of you who don't know what Riftbound is, you're checking this out for the first time along with me. The core gameplay centers on, if you've ever seen a MOBA play or any sort of battle game like Riftbound or like League of Legends, I should say, is you have your battlefields and you move units to those battlefields. And that allows you to gain points. And I believe once you hit like 7 or 8 points is when you win the game. So this is the basic gist of it. It's really simple, all things considered. And that's why I like it a lot, because it looks simple, but it has a lot of complexity, which is, I think, just a really good hallmark of any trading card game. Simplicity, but complexity. These really cool things to have. So off the bat, I can just say that, like, first impressions of the art is really cool. We've got, what is this? I don't even know. I don't even know what my distribution of rarities are here. I know Jinx, you have your legend and then you have a leader. Your legend dictates like abilities that you can get, and then you have leaders that you can actually deploy to the battlefield. And I think most of them have like 2 different types of leaders. So you're not necessarily locked in to playing any one specific type of leader. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. You're locked into the leader of your legend. But because of that, you have, this is a token. Nice. Because of that, you have different strategies that you can kind of play towards. So that is pretty cool. You use runes to pay for things like One Piece, if you guys have ever played One Piece, or if you've played Gundam. You have basically 2 runes that you get every turn from your rune deck. You pay for cost using those runes. It's right up here. And some of them have this right below them. That is your recycle cost. So you would put that rune, that many runes, I should say. So just one purple rune here back to your rune deck to be able to cast that card. Ooh, we got a Stormbringer. So I know this is for Volibear. So that is a pretty clutch. I wish I knew what the rarities were because it doesn't say it on the card. Or maybe it does and I just don't know what the symbols mean. No, I think those... Yeah, I have no clue. Like I said, this is the first time I'm really like checking out cards in person, but I'll look at Jinx in a second here. But Stormbringer looks really nice. I like the foiling. It's a nice, like shiny, just full art foil. It makes it pop and it does look really beautiful. It does stand out. Same thing with the Jinx here. The full art, you can see that shine, that glimmer. The art in the game, I do like a lot. I don't know how many like artists that they employ, but I do recall watching a video where the one guy was doing art for, I think, was it Master Yi? It might have been Master Yi. He was doing art for a card, and it was really cool to watch and see the art like come to life, especially in regards to a card, because you think about like the framing of cards and all that stuff. So here we've got a Seal of Insight. I'm going to assume that these are like basically the equivalents of SRs or LRs if you play Gundam or whatever game you play. I think this is the rarity symbol right down here. And I don't know what that rarity symbol is. Do any of these say it? We got Phases of a Turn, Steps of Combat, keywords. No. I'll figure it out at some point. Y'all will know if I have cracked hits just by just by watching the video. So yeah, back to the art. I do like the art. I believe it's all original art. Yeah, so right down here at the bottom, I was looking for like somebody's name, not a studio. But right down there at the bottom, you can see the artist's name, the studio. I assume if they have people that they would put their names, but Kudos Productions, six more vodka. So those are some of the artists or the studios that are doing art for Riftbound. So here we have a Leona. This tome looks really cool too. Yeah, so here we have a Leona. This is one of our legends. Radiant Dawn. Got that nice shimmer foil shine. You stun one or more enemy units, buff a friendly unit. I don't know what exactly I'm playing. Like, I want to play Volibear, but if I don't pull Volibear, I don't actually know what I'm playing. Yes, I'll buy singles at some point, but I'm the type of player when it comes to card games in general. I just like opening stuff and playing to see how the game plays and how it works. And then if I'm like really getting into it, then I'll start buying singles. See, like this card right here, this is a super bad cut. Invert timelines. Each player discards their hand and draws 4. Yeah, this here is a really bad cut. You can see it right at the top. Like it's a bad. Like it's kind of crazy to be honest. Like I have a silhouette cameo for those of you know what that is. It's basically a cutting machine, and I don't even get bad cuts like this. Like that's kind of bonkers. You know what I mean? That's Kiana Victorious. That's a champion, huh? That looks kind of cool. When I conquer, draw 1 or channel 1 rune exhausted, it has deflect. Okay. And she's a waifu. Yes, I do like my waifus. I will tell you guys right off the bat, I do like my waifus. So that immediately speaks to me. Absolutely. All right, what else we got? So I'm just kind of blazing through cards at this point because, again, I have no idea if like anything specific that I'm looking for. I'm just looking. I know the cards in the back, just like every TCG, are like the big cards, you know, whether they're rares or legendaries or whatever the rarity distribution in this game is. Starting with the next player, each other player chooses a unit you don't control that hasn't been chosen this turn. Kill those units. It's a 6 cost, but then you recycle 2. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, we got something back there. I see something textured. I'm gonna go through these and then we'll see it as we unveil it there. So we've got, let me put those aside. Foil. That is a foil, right? I think, yeah, that is a foil. Feels like less of a, I guess because of the art on it. Ah, so we got a chaos rune, a textured rune. That's kind of really freaking cool. I like that. That is really awesome. That's got some really neat details. Yeah, that's kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. All right, that's kind of fire. Not kind of. That is fire. Oh, we got something else in the back here too. All right. Let's see what we've got. Blitzcrank, and we've got a Teemo. I'm assuming this is a Teemo alt. Take a look at that. Yeah, that's some really cool detailing. I like that. League Splash Team is the artist. This is a champion. Okay. All right. 121A. Oh, I like that designation. That's a good way to tell whether a card is alt or not. If you just say it's 121 and then you have 121A, and it's a good way to give future variations because then you can just say 121B, 121C, etc. I like that a lot. All right, cool. I'm assuming that the rune texture is a separate hit from just getting like alternate arts. So we'll see as we go through the box. We got another one here. Nope, that's just a, what's it called? I guess foil. I have no clue. We'll figure it out. By the time that this video goes up, I will know more. I will know more about the game, about its distribution, because I will have played and all of that. This is kind of just like my first impressions. I wanted to just hop on camera, open a box, get my first impressions of the game, of the cards, of the art, because there is three. There we go. We got a Volibear. So we got the Volibear Legend. So now we need to pull a Volibear Champion, and then I can put together a Volibear deck. But yeah, I just wanted to get my first impressions on camera, and this isn't a foil. I don't know why I was tripping. It's probably an uncommon. That's what that is. Circle, triangle. Hold on. We might be learning on camera. So this is a foil common. That means this is some sort of either rare or super rare. I'll look in the next pack here when we open. But yeah, I wanted to just open, get my initial thoughts on what the cards look like. The big thing that I appreciate about TCGs in general is just being able to enjoy gameplay and enjoy art. It's my two biggest things. If those line up, then I pretty much have a good time with any game. The ones that have lackluster art, they just typically don't attract me in the first place. Unless we're talking about something like IP-based brands, something like Dragon Ball, even One Piece in the beginning. Like, One Piece didn't have as many artists as they do now. And now they have more artists, which is good. Because initially they were using a ton of screenshots. But the gameplay was decent enough for me to enjoy it. And now they've just got some fantastic artists working for them. Gundam, same thing. Actually, no, I can't say same thing. I take that back. They do have some like just screenshot art. Is this a foil battlefield? Nice. They do have some screenshot art in the game, but it is more like actual drawn art now than it used to be. Digimon just off the rip was just having artists do their thing, which is why I always low-key'd enjoy Digimon before I really enjoyed the art in card games. And now that like I play more card games, you've got to be able to pull me in with art. Oh, let's not get that caught on the pack. All right. So we've got maybe like 6 packs left here. So I'm going to kind of just quick flick through these. This looks kind of badass. Commander Ledros. As you play me, you may kill any number of friendly units as an additional cost. Reduce my cost by that much runes for each kill. This way has deflect and ganking. All right, that looks kind of awesome. I'm not going to hold you. Like, that art. See, this is the type of thing I enjoy, right? I love when the art looks freaking awesome, because then it's just like, oh, I kind of want to play this card because it looks awesome. I wouldn't mind looking at this card for the entire match. You know what I mean? So, all right. I'll see what can be brewed off of that. I got to learn all the names of the runes. I only know them by their colors now. I don't actually know what the runes called. Ooh, is this? Okay. Dragon's Rage. Move an enemy unit. Oh, this is a signature spell. Oh, okay, so this is like volley bear stuff. That's really awesome. I like that. If there's one thing I do, so knowing about League, like I said, I've never played League, but knowing about it, I like that they captured the essence of the game in a trading card game. They didn't lose anything in translating it to a different medium, which I really appreciate the game designers for doing, because I think that's awesome when you can kind of explore those concepts and bring them to life and let a different audience enjoy the same concept, but consuming it in their own way. So that's one thing that immediately spoke to me about Riftbound. I initially said I wasn't going to get into this because no way, Jose, I don't need another card game. And look at, here we are. We've got 2 boxes, 3 starters, the proving grounds stuff, and we're opening a box on the channel right now. So look where that ended me. All right, cool. We got a body rune as well. So do you get 2 of these runes per box? That would be pretty awesome, to be honest. One piece I think is like 1 per box, if you're lucky sometimes. I don't actually know. I haven't opened a One Piece box forever. If you do, let me know. I know people pay for some of that stuff though. I've seen the price of some of those Dawn cards. That's pretty awesome. We pulled 2 of those here. Falling Star. And our last pack. So maybe it's 3 hits in a box, with one of them being the alt. I guess let's see what's in this last pack here. We've got the Ari Legend, Jinx Demolitionist Champion. It's funny, this Jinx is textured. It doesn't look, or maybe it is an alt, right? Oh yeah, I was just talking about how I could tell it by the A designation. Yeah, so this is an alternate art. This is a Jinx 30A. You can see the texturing that it's got there. Got some nice shine on that. All right, cool. So basically this was a 4 like alt hit box, I guess. I don't know if that's common. Like I said, I'm gonna look up distribution rates and whatnot. But we've got a Jinx and a Teemo, as well as 2 runes. Now, one thing to note, I did talk about like the quality of cards being an issue. This Jinx looks really good. This Jinx actually has no problems. Like, no cut issues. But you can see on some of these cards just major, like, stuff you wouldn't normally see in a card game. So that is something to consider. It doesn't bother me. I'm going to play with the cards. But if you're collecting, that is a pretty big consideration. All in all, the cards look pretty awesome. I'm glad to finally have some in hand. I'm going to be opening these starters at some point and playing with them. Hopefully I can teach my wife how to play. She doesn't know that she's going to play yet, but trust me, there is a reason I bought this Proving Ground set. Yes, I know that Kaisa, is it Kaisa or is it Master Yi? Master Yi, my bad. Or is it? I know that there's good stuff in here, but I really bought this so that I could try to goad my wife into playing with me. So we'll see if we can get her to play this, and then maybe she'll enjoy it, and then maybe I'll have a trading card game part. But that is it for this video. What do you guys call it? Are you Riftbounders? Is that what it is? Or do I start calling you Riftbounders? Am I a Riftbounder? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know what you're pulling. Let's have some fun. Expect content on this game in some capacity. I don't know what level I'm going to commit to, because Grand Archive is my main game. Digimon is my second game. But I like this enough that I'm at least going to be playing casually, and maybe I will be playing competitively. Let's see, I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, please do drop a like, drop a comment, letting me know any of your thoughts, and also subscribe so that you know when future videos come out. And until I talk to you guys the next time, peace out.